Hi, how are you going? Welcome with me, Rescue, here on another round of Righteous Readings, where I do raw, righteous readings. To you guys, my beautiful avid viewers, I hope you're doing exceptionally well. We are about to hit the next sign in line. I don't have the cards over here in my altar tarot area. They are over in the temporary area, but it is Scorpio's turn. So, my beautiful Scorps, mad shout out to the one, the only Scorpionic super time stamper extraordinaire, the one and only Goodman 2910. We do always send him the most utmost respect and thanks for all by which he does in the tarot community, time stamping the shit out of the times for all of the signs as well as all of the everythings out there. I don't think people really do understand how much work Goodman does, and the fact that he does this all out of the goodness of his heart. He doesn't get paid to do any of this work that he does. He is just a monster of a pillar in our community, and we should always give thanks to people that do diligently, give their time, their effort, but most importantly their support to us, and makes our life so much easier by bringing fluency and transparency and timestamps to all of our work when we do all signs or we do lives or anything of that nature, because it makes everyone's life so much easier. And you know, when it's not done, everyone starts to scream their lungs out. So just think, if Goodman wasn't around to do all that, who would be? So let's check out Scorpio's sign for November month 2022. We are doing the main monthly for the sign of Scorpio. This will tend to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements of the sign Scorpio. And as I said in the last video, which I do believe was Leo, I'm going back to my old ways of pulling my cards. Jumpers will be red, but they aren't what start the reading anymore, because this is how I used to do it before I came to YouTube, and everyone's flipping cards like card tricks. I thought, wow, is this how it's done nowadays? And I've done that for quite some time on my channel, but I just feel that is not by which the fluency by which we need to be at. Oof. Funny that my Scorpio is in my Mars, and the Mars cards come through the Tower, reflected here. The Tower always reflects the planetary of Mars energy, that destruction. The underlying energy for your month of November, Scorpio, is that of the Tower. Destruction, change, massive transformation, but more importantly, his structures that were once solid, were once relied upon, were once solidified in our doings, is no longer there. These structures are coming down, whether by force, whether by the divine, or whether by yourself. But it's like a massive bake sale on some crazy shit, and it's all coming down fast. Now I'm going to warn you, some of these placements are looking kind of hurtful and a little bit painful. So if you're not in the greatest of mood right now, Scorpio, and you're going through some real heavy, hard stuff, I'm going to put a little warning out there that maybe now is not the right time for you to watch the reading. Maybe wait a day or two when you're in a better mind frame. I don't want to be giving people news that they're not ready to hear. So I always do give warnings like that. I don't like to dumb down my readings to the point where I need to simplify things to the point where you're not going to get a very particular message. But at the same time, I do like to finesse certain wordings to not put people in a trigger state. We're all fragile creatures. We don't know what everyone's gone through, and we don't want people on the edge of cliffs. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So the current energy for Scorpio coming to November is that Six of Wands reverse. So it begins straight off the bat here for me. Guys, this is a real sense of not getting any accolades from the crowd. I feel like you're very much on your lonesome. There's no support here. There's no one to lean on here. There is no... I'm hearing understanding and respect here. Like, nobody understands it. No one respects me enough to even hear it. No one's getting my point of view because No one really gives a shit, it feels like. It's a very lonely energy. Your challenge or thing you're going to need to face and deal with throughout the month of November is that of the Queen of Pentacles. Doting on your pentacle, doting on your monetary, doting on your housing, really making shit grow here. Really turning physical into growth, and growth throughout the things that are of most importance. Yourself, your home, your material, attainable. Really finessing that throughout the month of November so far. At the crowning point, the subconscious of your mind, the reading here, we have the Ten of Swords reverse. We are going to see some benefits or some profit or a little bit of gains here throughout the month of November. Don't get too comfy or cush. These things are gifted with the one hand, will be taken quite swiftly with the left. It's like maybe getting what you think will be a promotion, and you're put into a position that is rather favorable, better than what it was. It's more of a temp position. It is by no means going to be tangible or tenable beyond that point. But it will make you want to get in that door. The root of the ring by which everything is growing from is the Five of Pentacles reverse. So we are dealing with some loss or desolation here, but we are trying to move forward with that glass half full mentality. Like, yeah, we are dealing with some real issues here. We are bogged down with some real bad shit here. But if I have a positive spin, put a positive smile on it, the outcome might be a little bit more favorable. I feel like you know that you are really putting on a smile while crying in the Wheaties kind of feeling. It's trying to mask that more than actually trying to bring in positivity to yourself, if that makes sense to you. In the past, energy leaving you now, there was the Nine of Pentacles reverse. This is roguery, someone taking from you but otherwise which was yours, or putting up something a lot more than what you wanted to. You always use the analogy, you go to the casino and you got $20 in your pocket, right? Like, all right, well, this is all I got. I can't, I can't spend any more than that. So, like, it's $20 win or $20 home. And then all of a sudden, you realize there's a deed in your handbag, and you go to put the $20 down on the table, and the deed falls out to the house, and the spinner spins, and you're like, holy shit, what the hell has just happened? And it comes up snake eyes. Bye-bye deed, bye-bye $20. It's like that, holy shit, that was not supposed to happen. Be really careful that whatever you're agreeing to, signing up for, or whatever you're dedicating, especially around your monetary and materialist, and this includes your home as well, doesn't accidentally get swept into something that was not ever on the table to be bartered with or bought with to begin with. Also, be careful of other people coming in and trying to take what's yours, whether that's inheritance, coming in and not leaving your house, shit of that nature. Be very careful, because moving forward from that, we have the Two of Cups reversed. Now, this is a unionship gone rogue, and I feel like this is a direct descendant from that Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is a unionship gone bust. This is realizing that, whoa, not only was this not favorable, this was not a good idea. This was absolute bullshit. You may have been lied to, stolen from, or it may have just gone real crooked real fast. But that Two of Cups reversed, I don't like it. I don't like it coming from that Nine of Pentacles. It really says to me that someone else did you dirty, or someone else may have known or had a bit of a hand in what is that doing? Sorry, in this bad comeuppance for you. Spirit's advice. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Spirit's actually telling you to pull back. Don't go too hard sluggish during the month of November, really banging out pentacles. Take a step back and really ask yourself why, or what is really bringing you happiness from this skill or this overworkingness that you seek or are doing. Is a real sense of, is the love and joy still there, or are we doing this out of a melodical, methodical, mechanical sort of need to do rather than a want? Sorry guys, still suffering this ongoing issue with my throat. So outside view, not necessarily what's going on, it's just the outside view of you. They see Scorpio, 10 of Wands. They see someone very heavily burdened, very, very weighed down by burdens, commitments, things that are much more cumbersome than what this individual thought would be when they entered in. Scorpio, they see a person that's overly heavily burdened and someone that's really going through a tough time right now. The next one's a major, and it's all you, baby. Your hopes and fears. It's the big bad Scorpio card coming through, the Death card. Transformation and change, which I feel is a direct link to the underlying energy of the Tower, Mars energy. Scorpio, you hope for it, you fear it, and god dang, you don't know what to do with it. But I'm telling you, throughout November, it's going to be coming. This transformational change. It's going to absolutely wipe out some stuff that you didn't want, had to want, and some real realizations are coming from that. For some of you, I do need to clarify, will null this up, but it could actually be someone becoming ill. Could be an anniversary of a passing, something there for that nature. I don't want to get too bogged into that until I do a clarifier. But the outcome, however, is the Six of Pentacles. Trying to get equal give and take here. Also that feeling of needing to beg for what is already yours. Really having to chase up dollars that you may have lent to people, or assets that are tied up in litigation or bullshit right now. Earnings that are yours. Inheritance that should have already been gone through the the process. Feeling a little held up here. I want to say coming out of November, this should have been wrapped up. Like I've got mid-year. There's some things that have been very much dragging their freaking feet. Scorpio, definitely try some of this stuff up, because I feel like you want change here. And you know what's coming, this big tower moments. But my God, we got to get what's ours first before everything goes down quicker than a bake sale. Let me grab secondary deck, clarify, I'll go through it all again, Scorps. All right, Scorpio, we're going to quickly go through and clarify, and then I'll get that death stick that I'm so keen to roll. All right. I'm hearing that song, actually. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Sorry, I can't talk, let alone sing at the moment, so yeah, good luck with that one. Alright, the current energy for Scorpio, let's go through this all now. The Six of Wands reverse. Why is the current energy for Scorpios November? The Six of Wands reverse. Let's clarify the Six of Wands reverse. Knight of Cups. The challenge, crossing obstacle issue for Scorpios. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify that Queen of Pentacles now, please. Three of Cups reverse. Crowning the reading, we had that Ten of Swords reverse. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords reverse. Well, we had the Two of Wands reverse come out. As I said, if they do come through, I will we'll read them. I'm just not relying, like waiting for them anymore, because I feel like that's not diligent to a reading. Now the root is the Five of Pentacles reverse. See, like I said, the Hangman reversed. Past energy, Nine of Pentacles reverse. Let's clarify that Nine of Pentacles reverse. Strength, Leo major. Coming forth from that, we had that Two of Cups reverse. Well, okay, the Hermit reverse. Okay, so we've got two majors here, Leo and Virgo, really corresponding well to that. Spirit's advice, we had that Eight of Pentacles reversed. Why Spirit's advice for Scorpio November, the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Ace of Cups. Something new is going to come from this. Further information for Spirit's advice, please, regarding this Eight of Pentacles reverse and this Ace of Cups opportunity. Further clarify this. Four of Wands reverse. Alright. Outsider's view, Ten of Wands. Let's clarify that Ten of Wands. I've had two. Knight of Swords reverse, the Temperance card, Saggy major. Let's get into this hopes and fears, because I was very curious about this. The hopes and fears, the Death card. Why okay, well that was pretty defiant. Page of Wands reverse, further information. Death card with the Page of Wands reverse. What's going on here? Death and Page of Wands reverse. Eight of Pentacles, which was Spirit's advice but in reverse. Alright, the outcome, Six of Pentacles. Let's clarify that Six of Pentacles is the outcome for Scorpios, November 2022. Four of Swords reverse. Clarify further, the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Swords reverse as the outcome for Scorpio. Two of Pentacles reverse. Alright, I've got all I need. The Chariot, Cancer's major. Two majors at the bottom of the deck. We're having the adversity to go with this. We ain't going to push away from it. We're not going to try to hold shit up as the thunderstorm barrels everything down. We are already in our space shuttle, in our chariot, ready to go, 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 and not spare the horses here, people. It is time to go. Go hard, go fast, go with adversity. Go before, or as the tower falls. We won't be going down with it, put it that way. But you are very much going to be using that movement of it to push forward like a catapult. You're going into boost mode. Boost mode. A shuttle in the alien craft there. I think that is quite cutesy actually. But that's what you're trying to do. Boost ahead of the storm. Boost ahead of the tower. Trying to outrun. And using its movement as force forward. I love it. Death stick, let's go through it again, Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, while I'm doing this death stick, we can do this, okay? Current energy coming into the reading. Scorpio sport and the 6 of Wands reverse with that Knight of Cups, baby. Well, there weren't no accolades, no support systems around you, but man, you made it work regardless. You pushed forward with this invitation proposal. You know, it's like both parents don't like the bride or groom, yet you get married anyway. It's like, it's a big F you to them all. Like, you went there to support me, now look at me, I'm going forward with this. I am the rocket man. I'm in my rocket ship. Look at me outrun this storm, bitches. Like, I don't give a rat's titickle. I am going to take it all in my stride, push forth. I am going ahead with this invitation proposal. I don't give a rat's shit. But your challenge being that Queen of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups reverse. Look, we need growth here. We need to make growth. We need to be due diligent. We need to dote on that pentacle and really make it grow as well as ourselves. Because I feel like if we don't, there is going to be a disbandment, a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstandings. It's going to lead to a lot of ill will, ill-tempered third-party experiences. There won't be any getting on the same page with it. There's going to be a lot of misunderstandings that's going to lead to the end of it. Be careful. For some of you, it might be a relationship you're trying to get into and realizing you may be the third wheel in a cognitive party. Subconscious, crowning it, 10 of Swords reverse, 2 of Wands reverse. Look, in the subconscious there will be benefits, momentary gains, changes here that will be beneficial, but they will be short-lived. And you will start to realize that the world created and the idea of what you've got, like the idea of what you wanted and what you got are not one and the same. That something needs to bridge itself here, because whatever you were gifted with temporarily has become so enticing that you want it really badly, or it was so damn... Now you realize that you don't want to do any of this anymore. There is a real defiant choice here that you are now making because of it. The root of the reading, the foundation, 5 of Pentacles reverse, the Hangman reverse. Try and put a positive spin on otherwise a very bleak outlook. Trying to be glass half full when you know it not to be that way. There is a sense here of trying to gain wisdom but really getting no answers here. And sacrificing so much for something that is not only not bringing in the outcome that you wanted, it's just basically making you more desolate and confused. Past energy, 9 of Pentacles reversed, the Strength card, Strength being Leo's major. There is a sense here of roguery or someone taking from you or something being bettered more than what was wanted. Like I said, the casino story. And there is a loss here coming in, whether it's money or the house, but something is going to cost a lot. From this, you bore strength though. You bore tenacity. You bore a really tough outlook, which was... that you got to grit in, you got to wear it, and you've got to use what force you've got to your advantage. And I feel like you did that, and you try to really spin the wheel. But when you moved forward from that, you got much the same with the 2 of Cups reverse and the Hermit reverse. Hermit, of course, is Virgo's major. You realize that there was a companionship, a unionship, a relationship, engagement, or a marriage that needed to call it a day. But you couldn't go forward alone with the Hermit. You really needed this person as a crutch. You relied on them perhaps, or they relied on you. In the forward movement energy, there's a lot of sadness around this. Because I feel you wanted something so bad, it still turned to rot in your hand. And you did nurture the shit out of it as best as you could to your ability. Spirit's advice confused me a little bit. I need more clarification, and I'm still on the fence of this. 8 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands reverse. Spirit's advice is to not overwork yourself. Take time to smell the roses, so to speak, I guess you could say. And there is a sense, though, when you do that, you will boil a new beginning here. something that's very emotionally invested, something that might be love, something that might be just a realization of something that you hadn't looked at that way in a long time. But it is very emotion filled. But it will be short-lived, I feel, with the Four of Wands reversed. You may realize that you're invested in this, but maybe the other person isn't. The Four of Wands usually is referred to as the 11-11 card, but when it's reversed, it's a relationship gone rogue. It is a commitment or something within the family that has just gone south and sour, and realizing it can't be it can't be saved, it needs to be sacrificed. Outside's view of you, Scorpio, 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords reversed, the Temperance card, Saggy Major. They see someone very overburdened, someone that is so overburdened that they can barely lift the load, let alone themselves. With the Knight of Swords reversed, they do see an individual that is losing their bravery and their force and their ability to move forward. Maybe they're also being a bit misguided or misdirected by other people. But they do see a person that is perfectly balanced, a person that is trying to fuse everything around them for their highest of good and trying to manage that as best they can. They do see someone that is very, very balanced and deserves a better balanced outcome, I feel. Hopes and fears, Scorpio, the Death card, Page of Wands reverse, 8 of Pentacles. There is mass transformation to be had here, and that is coming very swift and very fast. I feel like with the Page of Wands, though, reverse, there is some sort of instability or gossip that is going to hurt you at this time. So you will just want to head down, bum up, put all of your time, effort into maintaining your pinnacle, doing what you do to get your head out of the crap that people tell you. But like I said, spirit's advice was for you not to overwork this area, because this could be doing you more harm than good. Keep that in mind. What sometimes heals us can harm us. Now be careful. Outcome, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords reverse, 2 of Pentacles reverse. We want what's ours, and we want it now. No more begging, no more slothing, no more bullshit. 4 of Swords reverse, sorry. We are moving forward with this. We are going to get it, but we are doing so in a very cautionary, very guided advancement. We don't have our chances before we've had a half-ass hand of getting it in our hand, because the 2 of Pentacles reverse is saying, we've tried before and we have failed. We've dropped the pentacle. We are not dropping jack shit this time. We are moving forward and we are going to have it. Scorpio, look, you are in control, and you're using the shit that is going down quicker than a bake sale to your advantage. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, you are going to push forward, and you are going to be very, very beneficial through this if you are able to maintain the areas by which you've got your force and your management, and to try to finesse some of those less than fanatical parts. Be very, very cautious of this 2 of Cups reversed, whoever has created this roguery, which is then comes into a disunionment, which then you may think you get a harder flutter from either this same individual or another. There is much of the same to become of this. Different people, different story, same ending. Be very careful of the company you keep, for the company you keep may be the wolf in sheep's clothing. Oof. Darker than the black dress. Scorpio, I will leave you in November there, because I think there's much to be thought through, and for you, I think you are aware. I'm going to leave it there. Redskis signing out. I love yous. Be good to yourselves, but most importantly, be good to each other. It's a hard time of year for everybody. Everyone is suffering at this point of time, whether that's just from stress for Christmas coming around the corner, or whether it's because the year's nearly up, or whether it's just because of the strains of the world itself. Be kind to each other, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Scorpio, thank you so much. I hope to see you on the next round with me. Redski on Righteous Rings. Rule, righteous, real. Until then, love and light to all. Bye, y'all.